get your attention, do you want a girl that's just like, that's on her stuff, like you see that she's driven and ambitious?
I like girls that fight back. Like, I'm real sarcastic and I like to like put myself out there and think that I'm the funniest and best, and if a girl like fights back and or says something to me real sarcastic, then I'm like, oh damn.
So you like feisty, you like feisty, but not too much, because if you overdo it and it's too spicy.
So is there a rule, or is there a rule for guys? Like, should the girl, if a girl approached you first, would you think anything different?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That would be so tight. Like, girls don't approach guys.
Alleviates the stress.
I think it's sexy. I think it's sexy when a girl puts you in your
That's a unicorn right there.
Really?
Grab that girl, hold on to it, and study them.
Ooh, she's right. I'm not gonna say anything.
I have to say, yeah, that is a pretty powerful. Yeah. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Take you by the collar. Question.
Alright, once in the friend zone, can you get out?
That's question.
Hell no. You stay in the friend zone, you're always gonna be in the friend zone.
That's your resident gate. What do you think?
Hell no, you can't get out of the friend zone.
No.
You cannot.
No.
It's like a black hole once you're in.
It's worse than a black hole. It is like, you cannot.
Forget it. You're looked at like family, and we're not into that stuff.
You're like a brother.
Yeah.
That's why you're at the friend zone.
You ever been friend zoned? You ever been friend zoned, Neil? You ever been friend zoned?
What guy hasn't been friend zoned?
People.
No, what guy? Every guy has been friend zoned. Every guy has been friend zoned. You know what I'm saying? But the amount of people I've been friend zoned by is smaller.
I can't think of anyone who's friend zoned me.
No, you've been friend zoned.
You know.
Yeah. Why do girls enjoy cock blocking?
It's like a sport.
Yes.
It is a sport.
No. Let me.
If women from other countries could participate in a cock blocking contest, like an Olympics of cock blocking, Americans, like Latin countries, Asian countries, European countries, the American women would take the gold.
Sometimes it's because she's just not that into you, so
Hello.
the friend has to cock block.
Yes. So you're in the club. Like we'll be in the club.
Okay.
Okay, I know all the girls, I know you girls out there, you do it. When you're in the club with your homegirls and there's some guy that you're not into, what do? You build the wall, right? So he cannot dance with you, your friend.
That's cock blocking.
Have you ever cock blocked a girl when her friend was actually into that guy? I'm sure you all have it.
Yeah.
You're all getting no.
They give you the hint.
You've never cock blocked your friend when she was actually into a guy when they were feeling it, and you're like, oh, you wouldn't have liked him in the morning.
No. You don't get beat up for that.
Ex-best friend who would do that.
She did that to you?
No, an ex-best friend who would do that to me.
Who? The guy that you like?
Yeah.
Okay. And she would like.
She would like intervene.
That's a hater right there.
And you never did that to anyone.
That's not a friend. No.
Nikita, you never did that to anyone?
I know every genuine person.
To our clip? No. Never.
We look at each other. We give each other the clues.
Is there an instance where you would
speak
cock
without words.
No, they say they cock block if the friend doesn't like it.
No, I think we know each other's
say there's
taste
this dude
and
who's like
style.
wearing like, you know, like
We back then when we were single,
Jorts
we go like this.
Okay, when you guys were single, and maybe she was into a guy, and she liked it or whatever, and it was going places, and she's like, maybe I might, sorry to put you on blast, go places with this guy, I might get some to eat afterwards at the IHOP, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because that's how far it's gonna go.
I can't let you go to IHOP with my friend. Get her number and text her this week or something. You've never done that? None of you?
I was there for a friend when she was too intoxicated and the guy tried to, take her home. Thank God I cock blocked in because she didn't know any better, but she was drunk and she just wanted to have a good time, and I mean I stepped in, thankfully, so that is good cock blocking. But
that is very acceptable.
But we've never done it just spitefully or
because we know each other's styles.
I believe women, not all the time, but all women have spitefully cock blocked. It's always done in their life. Not this group.
No.
Well, there's the
not if it's somebody that we know that you're gonna panel, or we know that you like. We have the telekinesis that tells us, let me dance with him. Next question.
What does it mean when a girl says they had a good time when they hung out with you, but never initiates text time to hang out.
What does it mean?
So,
Let me read it. Hey, shut the hell up.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is my sister. I wish she was here. So you can see that they viewed your snaps.
What?
And
Why are you pointing at me?
Yeah,
Why are you pointing at me?
I don't know if I should read it again or you guys get it.
So basically,
This is what it's trying to say. Whoever wrote this, whoever wrote this question, this is what it means. What's it when a guy or girl says they had a good time when you guys hang out? So like you guys hang out, and like, you guys have a good time, but then they never initiate. Like you're always texting them to hang out, but then they never initiate a text or time to hang out with you. But then a variable is like, then they're seeing their. That's probably what they're trying to say.
Yeah, clearly.
I think that they're just not interested.
yeah, if they like you, they'll hit you up.
Whoever's into you, they will make time for you. If they make no time for you, then
Agreed.
That's the harsh reality.
Just because I make you a priority does not mean you're my only option. That's what I feel about it.
Let me find out.
Next question. If an ex moves on super fast with this person, what is
Then you're dating
How fast are we talking about? 1 month, 3 months?
Like you just recently break up and then
Something
literally
was
like
started
a couple of
It
weeks.
was hot while y'all was together.
While you were together.
Don't
If an ex moves on super duper fast and they're already seeing somebody else, like literally like after a month that you've broken up, after being in a long-term relationship, more than likely they've already been seeing this person before you guys, and they checked out of the relationship a long time ago,
Yeah, of
and
course.
they've been seeing this person on
And now
the
this
side.
person's available.
So yeah,
there it is.
because if you really truly care about somebody and you really love them, then it really does take time to heal. Like you don't want to be with anybody else just yet. So that's my opinion. Next question.
Yeah.
At what point in time in the casual relationship should you have the talk of being exclusive?
yes.
Should we have the what are we talk?
Right, so
Yes.
when should you have the exclusivity talk? And then at what point in time, if this talk has not been had, should you just forget it? It's simply not happening. You can just forget about it. Don't even think about bringing it up.
So what if you've known somebody for so long and then you have been like hanging out and having relations with each other and, oh, that's such an old word, relations. I feel like Medea saying
I did not have a relationship with that woman.
and y'all vibe, like y'all really vibe, and you just like, you put it out there and be like, so man,
What is it?
what are we?
What are we?
Why you want to mess things up? How would you take that?
I think that it would be, you would know if you'd like to be exclusive or not after 3 months. I think after 3 months, if you have not had that exclusivity talk or you're too afraid to even bring that up, then that person is not for you. They're not going to ask you.
The girl's supposed to ask, guys.
No.
The girl, no, the guy doesn't. What are we?
The girl is gonna ask.
No, the girl-
guys are not gonna ask.
So wait, you're saying the girl is supposed to ask? So if the girl asks, then
But they are gonna
No,
Like you're gonna be put on the spot.
The girl asks, and then the guy says whatever he wants to say. Hey, I'm not hooking up with anybody else. Are you? No.
What does that mean?
Like, are you like?
He's
So
not
you're
having
not
a
gonna-
relationship.
Are you dating with any other people?
They're not
No,
having a
I'm not.
relationship.
You're not. I really like spending time with you.
So then you're
Let's try
together.
this dating thing.
But
And
then you're together.
yeah.
Together.
But that's monogamy.
But
and
you don't say it.
Right.
So what makes it official?
So right, so you're being monogamous, and then you go and you introduce this person. You're like, oh hey, this is my friend, not my girlfriend. So like,
I
at
think
what
people
point
put
do
too
you
much
ask?
emphasis on labels too sometimes. I think
Oh,
the
no,
only
no.
time a label really matters
You need
if
a
y'all
label.
are married. No,
You need a label because then that gives
Why?
because that gives
Why?
you freedom to just I
No, but if
whoever
both
wants to
of
at
you
this time,
guys
that's
have
fine,
an
and that's it.
understanding and y'all talking to each other, like, no, I'm just exclusively seeing you and stuff, what does the label matter? If you're not married,
so if you go
Because at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, if it ain't no ring on it, what is
You're
it?
still
I mean,
single.
you still single at the end
So
of the day.
what are you to people
It's,
that
it's,
matter?
it's,
That's
you know
not
what I'm saying? It's the harsh reality that there's different mediums to
So
it.
you don't have.
Don't listen to this. No, listen to this.
You don't tell me
Listen to me.
what to do, where to go, how to do it, who to do it with.
Listen to me.
You're not marrying me.
If this man does not, if you're not meeting the family, if you're not spending holidays, if you're not going to church, if he doesn't introduce you as, this is my girlfriend Nikita, then you are not his girlfriend. That gives him freedom will to talk to anybody he wants to. And then when you catch him doing this, and he's supposed to be monogamous and exclusive to you, but there's no label, I am not involved in anything because we are not together.
But then you still put the label on it and he still do it, then what that mean?
Then he's a cheater, but at least you know where you stand rather than being in a gray area. Do you want to know if you're moving forward or not? That's up to you.
If you all have a communication with each other, and this is what it is, like, I'm with you, you're with me, the label don't even really matter until you marry. Like, at the end of the day, no, it's not. Because then if you have a label and you still cheat, what does that mean?
What do you say? You be the deal breaker.
Listen, I never bring it up. I've had, how many girlfriends have I had?
Rex is like, oh shit.
This is where we stand. But if I'm not like into her like that or wouldn't date her, I'll just say, well, I'm Neil and you're filling the blank.
Hello?
And
that means you're not together.
And fill it in and we can take it from there.
That means you're not together.
And I'm having a good time, and I'm not looking for anything serious right now. And if you want to explore, that's fine. If this isn't for you,
but
that's cool as well.
All lead down and boil to you communicating with her what it is.
Right, but if you are not building with me, why am I wasting my time? If this is
that's
what I'm looking
a whole
for?
thing of communication. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
if y'all communicating with each other what it is, ain't nobody wasting nobody's time.
And that also requires some introspection too. Like looking at yourself and like, okay, what do you actually want?
Exactly.
Do you believe in exclusivity and labels or not?
I think it depends on the person. I mean, if you're communicating and if you're open about the communication and if you're honest with yourself about the communication, then I think that can only be positive for the relationship. I mean, maybe you work, maybe you don't, but I mean, at least you're open and honest and you don't have to go through like the...
Why are you reading all the questions?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm trying to pick my question.
This is not sense.
What do you think of a man that's been to jail / prison? Is it sexy? Is it a red flag?
No. Sorry. No.
Okay, again, it may be a red flag, but everybody is entitled to second chances. You cannot just be like, it's a tricky situation because then it's like, oh, well, it depends what they were in jail for. Did they do murder, rape, blase, skippy, or whatever? But just,
I'm listening.
with your side commentary.
Me personally, I'm not about that life. There's nothing.
You go to jail.
I will. Okay, if I go to jail, fine. You know, but I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I would
that's like saying, oh, you got 2 kids, I'm not dating you.
No, but it's like if you went to jail or prison because of assault or because you did some like Ocean's 11 type shit.
Exactly. You know, it's like it kind of depends on what they went to jail for and the type of person that you are.
Like tax evasion, I can live with that. Sexual assault, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Thank you for giving us two wonderful examples to
White
illustrate
collar
your-
crime.
Yeah. What are the 2 extremes?
No, me personally, I say no. I will not judge you. I just won't be romantically involved with you. That's just me. Because I'm thinking about, it's just more difficult, I feel like, so I wouldn't invest my time in that because, I mean,
what
because
if the man is like super sexy though?
I mean, not dating, you're not talking about dating them while they're in jail.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm like,
Like they got that.
I'm not dating nobody while they're in jail.
Write your letters. Draw your pictures.
If they have a felony attached to their record,
I mean, for everybody to deserve sex, I think it depends. For me, it depends on the type of crime that you did, because I can't deal with no sex, no assaults, no domestics and murders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
You can call it a little weed, hey, you know.
You know the club, so.
That's okay.
I mean,
Alright, you preach equality, but
that's not my question.
expect the guy to pay.
I know who wrote that.
I mean,
oh really?
It's a gentleman's
Coupon
move.
guy
It's a
over here.
Okay, but if she offers, are you gonna accept?
I'll say no, it's cool, I got it. She says no, I got it. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna
What if
argue
she
with
fights?
you.
Or we just go
No,
Dutch.
no, let me tell you. Here's
Come
what I'm saying.
fake, come fake.
If I invite you up, I can't invite anybody to do anything with me, like without being like, I'll pay for my friends, I'll pay for dates, whatever. But it should not be like a standing, like he has to pay because he's the guy. That's the logic that I'll never agree with, and I'll tell all of you
When you're
ladies
first
watching, right?
dating, and you're courting,
I feel like
need to
if
pay
you
for
invite
everything.
somebody,
Yes. When you're courting and you're
Yes.
trying to
That's
get
how I
this
think.
woman,
Not
but
true.
you're
I'm gonna
inviting
say-
them to
Why
spend time with you.
do I have to wait? So I have to pay for your time? Is what you're telling me?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking to her.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I said if I say, Neil, let's go out and get something to eat. I'm gonna pick up the tab because I'm inviting you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I-
saying?
yeah,
Like that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Like I don't
That's a great way
expect
to-
for you. Like if you invite me out or you want, like I want to take you out. Yes, you gonna pay.
It's
Coupons and all.
I invited the guy out.
you're gonna bust out them coupons,
I
okay?
pay for the tickets.
But
If a girl
But you
invites you
got the
out
tickets from
and then
somewhere
expects you to
else, right?
pay, how do you
From
feel?
someone else?
That's an issue.
No.
That is an issue.
It's
I'm
like, oh Neil, like let's go out.
And no, but again, my thing is like so many girls like, oh, the guy has to pay because he's spending time with me. I'm like, okay, hold
No,
on.
that's not.
So you're saying I have to pay money for your time because if I come at you and
That's
say,
being-
well, if I spend money on you, you have to
It's an investment though.
invest time. Come over,
She
let's have
invested
a
time with you. You have to invest money on her.
I invest time. See, I'm not.
She could be with any guy in the world, but she's there with you. You
Yeah.
better pay for it.
Do you know how much fun I am? You know how